Greetings YouTube, it's me, mrluisalonzo. On our last journey, or episode, or part, or, get this, awakening. No. On our last part, yes, part it is, we transversed the catfish's maw, which is actually a mouth. Just call it catfish's mouth. Defeated Master Stallfalls, who was trolling us, OD status. Troll, derp. And we got our next instrument, and now we are on our way to do some more side questing. But first, as you already know, we got a new instrument, which means that we'll be playing some cool music. I hope you're enjoying the slow evolution of the Ballad the Windfish, because I am. I mean, it's things like these that you don't find out until you replay the game that really makes the game well worth it, and this game is so much well worth it. Now, for today's lesson, I'll be talking about... This is not a lesson. This is not school. I am not asking you any questions, nor am I being a teacher. So, I gotta stop doing this, man. Stop this. You know what? Fans? Or viewers? From now on, I give you permission to virtually slap me every time I make a mistake. So, let the slapping commence. Can't wait. For today's part, the topic of discussion will be about college. Yes. I mean, why would a college student not talk about college in a Let's Play? It was eventually gonna happen. Before I get there, this is the 14th part. In the next part, I'll be entering the Fae Shrine, or the Southern Shrine, and that part's going to be extremely special to me, so I hope you guys are ready for that, because I am. I certainly can't wait for the Fae Shrine and the Southern Shrine. But I can't wait to talk about my college experience so far. Now, I am a freshman at the University of Rochester, New York, located in the north, close to Canada. The weather in my university is extremely cold. So many people love telling me about the harsh coldness of Rochester, but when looking at a university, I was hoping that it would be extremely cold, and if you fall down in that cave, you automatically get out of that waterfall. So let the falling commence. Now, when I was searching for colleges, I wanted cold colleges. I wanted colleges located in cold places because I love the snow. yeah, for all of you guys who, if any of you viewers are watching this as a high school student, make sure you take into account everything when you're searching for a college. I took into account everything, like from majors to minor aesthetic qualities. I was looking for everything, and one thing that my ideal college had to have was cold temperature and snow. I was extremely ecstatic when I learned that the snow from Rochester started from November and ended at like April. So that's December, January, February, March, April. That's 5 months of snow. That's amazing, and I love it. And also the snow is extremely dense. There's so much snow. So I'm loving it some more. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. Okay, you can start slapping me now. I'm glad I'm doing this when my roommate's not around. Now, that's one thing. Aesthetic quality. Of course, my ideal university. Before I get there, I'm like searching around like an idiot, so you can slap me again. Because I was looking for a bombable wall, but I later realized that the bombable wall was not at the ledge that you were supposed to, that you were not supposed to jump. So basically, I had to go all the way around to go back to find the bombable wall. I yawned. I'm sorry. Find the bombable wall and take that piece apart. So, great job, Liz. More mistakes. Now, talking about aesthetic quality. Make sure you take into account that, because you want your college to look good so that you can stay interested in it. My college looks great in the fall. I love how there's this centerpiece in my college. It's called the academic quad, or quadrilateral. There's 4 buildings, 4 academic buildings, and this is like the centerpiece. So imagine this: there's 2 buildings to your right, 2 buildings to your left, and in the middle there's this big library that looks great, and there's trees lined up right next to the building. Now imagine it was a fall, so all these trees are red and orange and yellow. It's like watching the sunset at the beach. Watching the sunset at the beach and looking at the reflection of the sun. It's like watching the sunset at the beach while looking at the reflection of the light in the water. It's magnificent. A stunning decor. Visually, it's like an orgasm. Yes, it's a visual orgasm. My college is extremely beautiful. It's pretty small. It's like 4,000 students. So I was looking for a small college. Unfortunately, it's not in a rural area, but the city that it's in is it's not like the most active of cities. Now we go to Mad Batter's second cave. It's located in the rock at the mysterious forest. Of course, you probably would just ignore that rock during your course of the game because it's like a conspicuously placed rock, yet it's not suspicious at all. It's just there, staring at you. And I decided to get the arrows. That's what happens when you say no. Change from bombs to arrows. Now I carry 60 arrows. 60 arrows will take me a long freaking way. Trust me. Let's talk about aesthetic quality. My college is extremely beautiful. It's located at Rochester, New York, and like I said before, it's not like the most active of cities, especially considering that I came from New York City, the Big Apple. You know, the most active city probably in the entire East Coast, maybe all of America, perhaps. But I like that. I like a quiet city. I want a quiet city. I don't want extremely active. And my university is also located like a decent distance from the city, so I mean I can still look at like some memorable locations like the Chase building in downtown, but my university is very quiet, so but it's extremely beautiful. I like that combination, quiet and beautiful. What else can I say about my university? Well, my dorm's right next to the health center, so if I were to ever like catch something or break a bone or break a leg, for good luck maybe. Don't break your leg for good luck, please do not. I don't have to pay any medical bills, but it's pretty good. The buildings are styled kind of like they were made in the 60s or 70s, using traditional orange bricks, like dried bricks. Not like the more modern versions of buildings, but I like that. But they're slowly, the University of Rochester is slowly entering the modern era in terms of architecture. We're building a new academic hall for our Warner School of Business. So if any of you guys are interested in getting an MBA for business, my university is just a place for you. Gotta love that businessness. Yes. Well, I mean, all the newer buildings are extremely advanced in terms of not just like the facilities that they hold, but also like the look. One of the more recent buildings is Edward J. Hajim, I think that's the name. It's our engineering school. Yes, my university does have an engineering school, so for all you engineering prospects, should definitely check it out. If you're a high school student and want to enter in an engineering school, definitely a good place to look at. It's modern in the way like it uses glass as an aesthetic quality, because more recent buildings are starting to like mold glass with the architecture so it can look cool, and I think it does look cool. I think it does have like a shine to it, but maybe my new business school. It's just gonna be like as casual as all other buildings. That's just me. But in terms of aesthetics, my university has it all. We're located right next to an airport, so sometimes planes would just fly by, and it would be nice looking at the planes fly by from above your head. And in the night, it's amazing. But I think we go see Mauser here before I get there. Hilarity ensues, guys. Just check. Where the hell did you come from? Now, where was I? Oh, yes. Oftentimes, like, the football field would have its lights on, so, like, looking at the stars would be extremely, like, blurred. The stars would be blurred or covered by the overwhelming light of the football field. But when the football field is off and the clouds are not here, it's an amazing sight. It's not as amazing as, let's say, living in a rural village in Nicaragua. But it's definitely a worthwhile see in a city like Rochester. Worthwhile. If you like looking at the stars at night, it's definitely a good place to be. For this place, it has tons of money. But you can only do this once. I think it's possible to get all the treasure chests, but I wouldn't know, to be exact. So I failed here. I only got 2 treasure chests, and that means I only got 40 rupees. But I did get a secret seashell, and that makes 20 secret seashells. So now I'm ready to get the level 2 sword. It's gonna be amazing. You're gonna love it. Now, carrying on. It looks great in the night. The planes passing by is awesome. But I've been talking about the aesthetic qualities for too much now. I want to talk about the academic qualities. My university is a plethora. I want to use that word. I want to use that word. Plethora. Plethora. Wink, wink. Commence with the slapping. It's a plethora of majors. We have so many majors, it's not even funny. Plethora of academic majors. I apologize. I wasn't looking at the screen when I noticed that I entered Marin's point of view. But once again, Marin and her singing just completely overdoes everything that I do. No questions asked. Now, I'm planning on pursuing a major in history and philosophy. In order to do this, you need to do bomb arrows. Shoot that broken rock with bomb arrows. And then use the hook shot to hook shot that. And then you can get that piece of art. You can always try to bomb that place from over there, but I doubt that would actually work. But of course I can't try that, so we'll just be carrying on. Ooh, you could, but alas, I guess you don't need the bomb arrows for that after all. Now, carrying on. You have tons of academic majors. I'm planning on pursuing a double major in history and philosophy with a minor in Japanese, because you already know how much I love Japanese. This time we're not going to be staying to listen to Marin sing. It pains my heart extremely. But I love history so much, and philosophy. Once again, I adore thinking about things, and this university has what I want. It also has physics and astronomy, and I love physics. I mean, I love astronomy so much. I grew up learning about astronomy. Before I get there, magnifying lens, it allows you to see things that you couldn't see before, and yeah. Holy mackerel, where did these guys come from? Oh my god. I knew it already. I already played this. But you could not have seen those enemies. I wonder why you didn't get hurt then, but it doesn't matter. That's the only time where you can actually see enemies that you couldn't see before. The magnifying glass primarily focuses on seeing people that you don't see. It's people and books and items. Other than that, it's nothing else. Taking that sip of water. Now, plethora majors. It has tons of science majors because it's a university. Come on, it's a research university. But it also has a decent amount of humanities majors. So humanities such as like the English language, English literature, and of course philosophies and humanities. Economics is humanities, not a social science. Economics is humanities, right? I believe so. That's what they said. They have economics. We have, why am I saying they? We have anthropology. We have plenty of social sciences. We have, I believe anthropology is social science. We have linguistics. We have a lot of modern languages. Once you get 20 secret seashells, you can go to the secret seashell mansion and receive your fabulous prize. Watch the epicness occur. Epic. Okay. There's such things as pulling Master Swords from pedestals, you know, taking out fog while you're pulling Master Sword from the pedestal, or lighting up an entire area with a Master Sword on a pedestal. But a sword appearing from mid-air after lightning strikes the center of a room, forming this epic sword, and then when you touch it, it releases so much energy, it's not even funny. I swear. Link's Awakening probably has the best sword get out of all Zelda games. That reeks of badassery. It was awesome. Once you get the level 2 sword, you can never get secret seashells again. So all the chests that would hold secret seashells now hold 20 rupees. And of course, we don't need 20 rupees when we have the color dungeon of rupee grind. And at this point in the game, if you have the arrows, you don't need anything but 300 rupees, because 300 rupees is required to get the Frog Song of Soul. But yeah, you're good. Now to showcase this godliness and talk more about majors. You have tons of languages. Like I said, some languages include Spanish, German, French, Arabic, Russian, Japanese, Chinese, and many more. Plethora of languages. We also have women's settings. We have so many majors. It's hard not to find your interest in my university, because we are about to have it. And we also have yes, margarita chicken. Oh my god! Run! Oh my god! We're gonna die! Oh my god! Look at all this shit! Oh yeah! Oh god, that's a nightmare. What the hell? I swore I thought that chickens don't attack you in this game. I thought it was only dogs. Oh god, that was a nightmare. See that book in the bottom right corner? You couldn't see that book before, or you couldn't see the contents of that book. But it's not important now. You'll need to see the book later. You'll see the book later. I'll tell you when the time comes, the importance of the book. And in terms of academics, so much to offer in my university. You're not gonna get bored, trust me. And speaking of bored, we have so many clubs. I think we have well over 200 clubs in our university. My university. Overall, my feelings for my university is I don't regret coming here. With the magnifying lens, you can see the boomerang dealer or trader, and he will trade whatever you have for your B button. Ideally, you would want to trade your deluxe shovel because you don't need it anymore. Because after you get the secret seashells, there's no more use for the shovel. Of course, you can trade it for any other items, but the other items are more important than the shovel. That's for sure. I thought that I can trade the shovel back and get the trade in my level 1 shield, because I can always get a level 1 shield. But apparently you can't do that, so you can't trade level 1 shield for a boomerang. Yeah, oh well, it's not the end of the world or anything. I tried to do that, failed. So get ready for the slapping. Ooh, ooh. And once again, I don't regret coming to my college. I love my college so much. I think it's a great experience. The autonomy is amazing, and I think that's the best thing about being a college student. Of course, I'm a freshman, so the world is still open to the endless possibilities, but I can't wait to meet them. Now guys, it's time for that time. Farewell.